Lore Lesson 3. The Blue Elixir. Regarding Azoth. At the captain's request, I've made a study of this strange vial he carries. What lies within is neither mineral nor liquid, defying all known properties of matter. It glows a haunting blue and seems almost to hum when held by human hands. All who make the perilous journey to Aeternum seek this Azoth, but few understand it. I hope I'm able to study the wellsprings of this substance, said to be found on this strange island, and hope even more that I can send my research back to the old world. Almeida Umber, scholar and naturalist to the Capital Survey Expeditions, mere courage. Azoth, the primary source of supernatural power on the island of Aeternum. The island itself seems to be infused with the element. It has seeped into every grain of sand, every blade of grass, and every cell of its fauna. Azoth's uses in Aeternum are vast. It serves as a form of currency. Crafters can harness its power to enhance the bonuses of their creations. It is needed to reset your character's weapon talents. It is also utilized as a catalyst for translocation, engulfing the user's body in continuous waves of crystal blue vapor until they are thrust through the never, appearing again in a completely different place. Fun fact: when using Azoth as a currency for fast travel, you can quickly traverse the map so long as you have the required amount to do so and have discovered your destination prior to recalling there. With a base cost of 50 Azoth, the cost to your travel may be increased or decreased depending upon the distance to your desired location, your current encumbrance level, traveling within your own faction, or whether or not you are within company-controlled territory. Aside from the mechanical uses of this magical blue liquid within the game, Azoth itself had a place in the history of the real world. To fully understand its place, it is useful for one to consider the following from a philosophical perspective, rather than that of a more practical basis. During the Age of Discovery, Azoth was believed to be an essential agent of transformation used in the application of alchemy. Alchemy, in its non-traditional sense, was practiced in China, India, the Muslim world, and Europe, and was considered a tributary of natural philosophy and proto-scientific tradition. Alchemists of the time worked to purify and perfect materials such as base metals. Many alchemists during this time period based their studies on the creation of disease cures and finding the keys to creating an elixir of immortality. An elixir of immortality is exactly what you may imagine it might be: the elixir of life. Its creation was focused upon a potion which would grant its imbiber eternal life and eternal youth. As part of an alchemical process of transforming base metals into precious materials such as gold or silver, a mythical substance was sought by alchemists during the Age of Discovery to complete the transformation. It was described as the Philosopher's Stone due to the belief that it contained the complete information of the entire universe. The substance became synonymous with the element mercury. Mercury, first discovered in Egyptian tombs dating back to 1500 BC, was thought to prolong life, heal fractures, and maintain generally good health. It was a central symbol of alchemy during the period, symbolizing perfection, enlightenment, and heavenly bliss. The name many ancient alchemists used to describe the element was Azoth. Fun fact: the caduceus symbol was used to represent Azoth. The symbol depicts a short winged staff entwined by two serpents. In Greek mythology, the staff was carried by Hermes, the herald of the gods, who was considered to be the conductor of souls into the afterlife. The term Azoth is derived from the medieval Latin term Azoth, which was Arabic for the mercury. Azoth, as an essential agent of transformation in alchemy, was believed to embody all medicines and to be the animating energy of the body, the inspiration and enthusiasm that moves the mind. It was associated with a mysterious force responsible for physical and spiritual perfection. In his book Transcendental Magic, Eliphas Levi wrote, and I quote, "The Azoth, or universal medicine, is, for the soul, supreme reason and absolute justice. For the mind, it is mathematical and practical truth. For the body, it is the quintessence, which is a combination of gold and light. In the superior or spiritual world, it is the first matter of the great work, the source of enthusiasm and activity of the alchemist. In the intermediate or mental world, it is intelligence and industry. In the inferior or material world, it is physical labor, sulfur, mercury, and salt, which, volatilized and fixed alternately, compose the Azoth of the sages. Sulfur corresponds to the elementary form of fire, mercury to air and water, and salt to earth." Here's an excerpt from a lore page found within the island of Aeternum. It's entitled Blue Lanterns. "There must be other survivors of the wrecks, though I cannot see them. I see the marks of their presence, footprints tinged with Azoth in the sand, leading my way forward. I follow these tracks and the strange blue flames that occupy the repurposed ship lanterns along the path. I pray I find some kind of refuge, walking in the footsteps of those who came before me." Joan Caron, Cartwright to the Capital Survey Expedition and survivor of the wrecked ship, Mere Courage. Fun fact: earning Azoth for your character in-game comes from many sources. One of the main ways is to complete quests, which usually net around 20 Azoth. Starting at around level 20, you can also destroy enemies to earn the substance, particularly those with a blue glowy hue, as they have a higher Azoth drop rate. Azoth, the water of life. It permeates all things on Aeternum, for better or worse. It absorbs into the very being of every form of life it touches, including the very souls of those from foreign lands who have reached the shores of the island. Once affected, a mere human is imbued with powers they would have never imagined possible. But this is Aeternum, a land where anything is possible.